What is going on, fam? Welcome to the Sunday Dad Club podcast. I am your co-host, Golden Striker, and I am joined, as always, by your favorite dads, Just215, Shakezilla, and Smells Good. What up, fam?
Get it.
What's going on?
What's going on, Golden? Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy
Halloween.
freaking Halloween, guys. We have
Happy
NFL football on
Halloween.
Halloween. How freaking cool is that?
It's pretty freaking cool.
Even if we have one person dressed up as trash today.
No, I'm talking about smells like that. He looks good. He did his hair.
I mean, you're wearing a New Orleans jersey.
I am wearing a Saints jersey, but I was not referring to myself.
I'm just kidding.
You know what you should have did? You should have drew a giant shit stain on the side of your face. Could have been Breeze. That big fucking poop stain he has on the side
That
of his face.
little scar
that's not-
he's got right there.
That's not little. That's not little
It
at
takes
all.
up like half his face.
Yeah, he claims that on his taxes.
Oh, it looks like someone tried to cut off
Jesus,
like his
what did your
head
Breeze do this
and
morning?
then put him back and just little glue.
Yeah. Oh,
How we all sounding? Everybody sounding crisp this morning?
I got to
You all
take
sound
this
good
mask
to me.
Can't breathe.
Crispy as always.
Okay,
All right,
That was fun.
let's get it. Who we got out
go
there?
and do it.
Give us some daily fantasy info and injuries and whatnot. What
So,
we got?
some things that I've seen. No Corey Davis. We're waiting on Dak for tonight.
Yep.
We are expecting some Gronk back today after so many days back.
Game time decision, right? So we'll see.
The New York Giants, as always, are a confusion of injury mess. No
about them?
Saquon and no Galladay, but we're still waiting on Shepard and Tony.
Yeah,
It's like kings of
I
having
think-
good receivers.
I think
that just get
Tony's
hurt.
playing. I think
Tony's a full go.
Yeah, Tony and Shepard are expected to play. We get Jerry Jeudy back this week for the Broncos, which will be really big for them.
They got him for free.
No Julio Jones for the Titans.
I think the
Chubb's
Titans
back for
probably
Cleveland.
regret,
I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that's happening.
You think the Titans regret trading for Julio at this point?
Um,
Nah, he's still a distraction out there for defenses.
He barely plays.
the games that he's played, he's done fine in, and you're right. There's been a lot of games that he hasn't played
he's-
in yet.
Kind of useless for them because he barely plays.
But then again, you don't really need much when you have Derrick Henry just
I mean, you just need him for the
doing
playoffs.
crazy things there.
Yeah,
You
you
you need someone that can run some routes and hopefully get open.
He pulls attention no matter what. He's Julio Jones. Like
Yeah.
if he gets
They
on the
didn't give up
field,
much for him either.
you have to watch out for him. And
Well,
when
that's
it
what
comes to
AJ
playoff time,
AJ
you know,
Brown has been just as hurt too.
Yeah,
And now that
AJ
he's
Brown
finally
had
getting
a
healthy, he's starting to go back off.
he's
He had a
ex-
good game last week.
Yeah, he's had
Yeah.
explosive games to make up
Oh, yeah,
for
he
it.
looked real good last
Thank
week.
goodness, because your
What up,
boy
Notorious?
drafted him, and for so long
Notorious one. What's up?
he has
Happy
done-
Halloween, D. What's up, brother?
Happy Halloween! Shout out to our stat man, Notorious.
Stat man, give us a stat for the day. We haven't even jumped into the game, but give us a stat, just a
Give-
random
give us-
stat.
Give us a Halloween stat, like the last time the NFL played on Halloween.
So what do we think about the Thursday night game? I mean, we all
Dude,
went Arizona.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all even called it. You're like, yeah, watch Aaron Rodgers do what Aaron Rodgers does.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sure enough, but then
Aaron-
again,
especially Aaron Jones.
if
To
AJ
be
Green
Aaron
AJ
Rodgers
Green
really
hadn't
didn't do
been
that
paying
much.
attention, it might have been a completely different game.
He's 6-0 without Adams. I've seen that. That was coming.
Yeah.
That was coming into this week.
So is Adams overrated then?
I just got my
Yeah,
costume
I'm
delivered.
not sure.
But
Got
Aaron
my-
Rodgers really didn't do much on Thursday.
I can.
That
No.
was a Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon game
Got
completely.
my
Oh,
play
absolutely.
sheet call. If you need
Oh,
to check
God.
that out. Nick
Pass.
Sirianni just
Oh
showed
yeah,
up.
Always
it's just
pass.
pass.
Sunday,
Do not run.
You know.
We want some.
All right, guys. The show's starting. See you. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye
Bye,
Hi,
Kim
Kimmy.
Love it.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. So you just gotta, think about it like being a flower, right? Like
You gotta water it.
you don't
In
water
the
it.
soil, there's growth, guys.
You don't
okay?
fertilize it, so you won't have the stuff under the flower. So That's how I try to say stuff my dad used to say to me to these guys. So that's what my dad used to say to me. He was in prison
What
my
a
whole life. Actually, but
what a weird freaking
Those are
coach,
two.
man.
Oh, dude, he's horrible.
It's
He's
like,
horrible.
you know what else is under soil? Rocks, and that's what you
Yeah.
play calling it.
We planted the seed
Yeah,
already.
worms.
Now we just got to fertilize it. We got to fertilize it. I can just imagine him walking out of his
I
house
hate
with like
it.
a picture that he took from like his bathroom of a
he's
flower.
like shitting in it.
Yeah.
There you go.
His wife's
There's
like,
our-
sweetie, what are you doing? With our
There's our
decor?"
first stat of the
There
day.
is
The
the first
Bills are
stat.
2-4 on Halloween, so
Bet the Dolphins.
I don't think
bet the
they'll be
Dolphins.
worried.
Even though the Dolphins are 14-point underdogs in this,
Yeah,
Bet
they
the
think
Dolphins.
and just got shat on last time they played the Bills earlier in the year.
so let's jump into this. Let's get
Let's
this.
let's do it. Let's
go
jump into
game
some
one.
games. So our first game of the week, Panthers Falcons. Panthers have gone from really, really good to losing 4
they-
straight with Sam
were they
Darnold
ever good?
falling back to earth against the Falcons, who are surprisingly starting to catch fire.
Well, the Falcons have been, I mean, even without Calvin Ridley, producing offensively. Like, they're not the worst in the league offensively. So they've only been getting better offensively over time. With Cordell Patterson, again, we talk about him every week, just coming out of nowhere to give you that element of surprise and those gadget plays. And then you still have Calvin Ridley when he, settles in and, doesn't miss games for personal reasons. So,
And then you have
Yeah, they're-
Justin's favorite player.
Their main guy,
Yup.
Kyle Pitts, showing
Yeah.
out.
No.
Pitts is now.
3 games in a row at 100 yards.
Yeah,
yeah.
Pitts is finally
Finally,
showing why they drafted
yes.
him at 4th overall.
Yeah.
Looking good, man. He's looking
So they're
good.
definitely at least like a middle tier offense. Probably better offense than the Birds, honestly. So
No,
like,
easily.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the Falcons here, even though the kitty cats have been my guys. But yeah, they're
Yeah.
kitty cats now.
They
I
are
think
good
what's really
cats.
hurting the Panthers is just McCaffrey being out.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, it's
and
huge.
their quarterback.
It changes everything. But their
Yeah,
quarterback has been
but-
playing dog shit.
But
He
look what
is
the
dog
quarterback
shit.
was doing when he had McCaffrey. He did a lot better.
Against
Hell yeah,
Houston.
whack one guy can change
Who
everything.
do you have?
And
He played the Jets, Houston,
it is, yeah,
And the
that's valid
Saints.
point. Valid
and the
point.
Saints.
The Saints again, like that. I'll say this every time. The Saints is the division matchup. They can go anyway, no matter what. Like the
Well, and
worst
the-
team.
The Saints were super beat up in that game and had some issues. I'm
Yeah,
not making
that too.
excuses for my team, but
No, that too. But any division game's a dogfight, even if you're dog shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. Which the Panthers are.
Yeah, the Kit
Um,
Kats now dog shit.
Kitty got
Kitty Cats. No longer called the Panthers, they are called the Kitty Cats.
The Kitty Cats.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I mean, they're gonna start your.
Yeah, also
your
our man
regulars.
Sladek and then
Dude,
chat
that's
too.
13 like any
Gilmore's coming back.
for today.
Gilmore will be playing today, which is pretty interesting. For the-
Oh,
Yeah,
is he back?
That's a crazy
I believe
secondary.
so. I believe so. I know he's
Oh
active.
yeah, their
It'll
fucking
be,
secretary.
it'll be
I'm
good to
jealous
see.
of.
The secondary, I like it.
I'm so jealous of it.
He's clocking all the interceptions.
We could have had their safety if
Yeah,
we
no.
didn't draft this bum quarterback.
They're probably so fun to play in
Madden.
Madden. Yeah, like just fucking lock people down.
So the over under on this one set at 46.5. Do you see this one being high scoring?
No,
Nah, I say the under on this.
Nah,
let's play the under.
because
I got
Carolina
it.
still has a good deep, like we just discussed. Like even
Mhm.
when they're missing their guys, they still did enough. They're a good defense.
This
I
is
mean,
like
I don't know.
I feel like this is like a 21-17 score.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, what was the over under?
46.5.
For 6, it's
Oh,
not.
shit.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
the Falcons have lived and died by their kicker in a lot of these games.
Young
too.
Way.
Young Go.
Young Way Koo.
Young
Mr.
Ho.
Koo.
That dude wasn't he
Dang.
on like 20 different teams?
I just realized this is in Atlanta too, which is going to be
I think he started on
crazy.
San
Yep.
Diego.
So you got this game at 1:00 in Atlanta, and then at 8:00 you got the Braves tonight, maybe
Oh, yeah.
wrapping up the World Series.
I think
about that?
I think Atlanta could actually go off. Yeah, like they got a lot of things going on with the Braves happening and bringing some energy extra into their fandom also right before that game, and then they're gonna go out and smash the Panthers right before that? Like, I think so.
Could be.
And
a
didn't Georgia win
good
yesterday?
game. And Georgia won and wrapped
Georgia
up the
went
SEC
nuts.
East.
Yeah.
So there is so
That's so
there
good.
is so much hype around
Atlanta's on top
right
right
now.
Atlanta Sporting right now is just fired up. Fucking fans are gonna be going ham
I love to
in
see
the
it.
dome.
As long
Yeah,
as
it's
they
gonna be
come
good.
back to earth next week when they play us. That's all that matters.
Always a dogfight, that one.
Let's oh no, go away. Let's jump into our second game of the week. The
That's a nice
Bills
thought. I like
and the
that.
Dolphins. The last time they played this game, guys, it was 35-0. Bills.
Yeah. I'm going
Do we
with Bills.
see a similar game today?
And this
Yeah.
one's in Buffalo this time.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, this one's in Buffalo.
And I think Dolphins don't get shut out though. Like they should be better now to get 2 touchdowns. But yeah, maybe 35-14 this time. They're still gonna
Was-
get
Yeah.
whacked.
Was Tua their not that he's anything special? Was Tua their quarterback?
No,
placement?
Tua was hurt for that game.
Those
Okay.
Brissett was their first.
Yeah.
Not
I
that
think-
Tua is special, like you said, but they have chemistry at Waddle.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Waddle.
I think
Miles Gaskin is looking good.
The Dolphins might
Gaskins
actually-
finally
PPR
started to
wise.
show up.
Picked him up 1 week and he fucking goes off already.
What'd you say,
Mhm.
Just?
It's Ryan.
I think the Dolphins actually might put up some points this
That's
game.
what I'm
actually.
saying. At least 2 touchdowns this time.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Devontae Parker is still questionable. We won't know.
Yeah, he's been
quite if
questionable
he's
all
gonna play.
season.
And
Got my man
Fuller's out,
Knox
right?
out.
Fuller's out,
Fuller's
yeah.
still out, yeah.
I mean,
I
they're probably
got,
regretting
uh,
that signing. They're probably regretting
I
that
got-
signing.
Cole Beasley starting in one league.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
About
that.
time,
Yeah.
bro.
About time.
The fucking Steve the Pirate.
Fucking
Arr.
spits bars too.
Arr.
Nah, I think that's a
Um,
great pickup and a great streaming this week if you're in a situation with your
The
wide
stupid
receivers.
ass Allen Robinson. Piece of
Or
shit.
yeah, or if you have Allen
You
Robinson.
start-
Yeah,
starting him over A-Rod?
he's been
Yeah.
dropped in
Ooh.
all
It's
my
hard to
leagues.
trust him, not based on him. It's based on his quarterback.
Yeah.
Same thing
Oh,
with
I
Devontae
see.
Smith.
No, I probably should start Allen Robinson since Nagy's
should,
out
yup.
this week.
Yep, that's why we'll talk about it when we get into it.
And Nagy ain't throwing the ball though.
So we're all riding Buffalo. I'm starting Gaskin. I'm starting Gaskin and Waddle.
I mean,
Personally.
you gotta start.
Yeah, maybe
Gaskin.
even Gasecki. Gasecki has looked good
He's
the
been
past
looking
couple
good.
weeks.
Yeah.
You know, he had a rough
Um,
start to start the season, but you know,
Could
recently
be a
he
lot of
started to
garbage
pick
time
up.
too.
Now
It's gonna be a
Bills.
lot of garbage time, yeah.
Wait, your Bills. What do you start? Allen, Diggs. Is that it?
Manuel
Like I said,
Manuel
That's
Sanders.
like Beasley. Like
I'm
you're
starting Beasley.
Sanders
You
Sanders
might-
has gone off as well. Like
Who's our bye weeks?
You might consider. I was gonna say based on
2 bye
Raiders
weeks
and
this
Ravens.
week are the Raiders and the Ravens. So,
Yeah, so you might
you're
wanna start
missing
Gesicki.
tight ends this
Yeah,
week.
so Gasecki might get in.
You might be
you're
streaming
missing
Zach
Ruggs.
Moss potentially if you're
I
hurt.
just can't trust their running at all.
Yeah,
like-
Dalton Knox is still
you
hurt.
can't. He gets a couple receptions.
G. Moss.
Knox is
Spitzer,
Knox is gonna miss a
Footman,
few
Williams,
weeks. He got a broken like right under his middle finger.
Yeah.
Is like
Yeah, I think they
broken.
said like 8 weeks or something like that. 7, 8. Well, when it
Nah,
happened, 8
it won't
weeks.
be that. Nah, at least 2 to 3. He hasn't been placed on IR though, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
he
that's
usually
good.
talks about it. Yeah, and I watched this guy called the Fantasy Doctor on YouTube. Goes into each injuries, and he said basically like a lot of basketball players come back from the same injury in like
Watching-
4 weeks.
Watching
Well,
the
he-
fantasy doctor with 2 wins on your record.
He had a touchdown after
I'll trust
bro.
breaking it
I'll
too.
trust that doctor.
I got 3 wins.
I'll trust that doctor, bro. I
Well,
love
he
it.
wouldn't set your lineups. He would just be telling you injury news.
So speaking of Matt Nagy, let's jump into 49ers and the Bears. No Matt Nagy in this game, which
Thank the Lord.
might be a boost for your Chicago Bears.
I'm rocking the Bears on this. I'm alone with the Bears. I think that Matt Nagy thing being away, and I think they're bringing their special teams coach as their interim coach today, and I think he's going to put a spark under it. I think they're going to get Fields out of the pocket, and I think your boy Robinson bounced back, Just.
Lil Mack
Hopefully.
playing now?
Nah, he's out, I think.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
sure
out he's out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna stick with San Fran.
I think
I've
it's going
heard-
to be an ugly ass game though. Like it's going to
I've
be a
heard
really
with the Bears
ugly
a
game.
few
Yeah, I
times,
could
too
see it
many
being
now.
low scoring, especially with these defenses. Both defenses are pretty good.
You know what? I'm gonna switch my pick. Knock out your lone wolf, bruv.
Wolf
You
killer.
know why? Yeah, I'm a wolf killer because I fucking didn't start Khalil Herbert last week. I'm starting them this
I
week.
think this is a heavy run game though for both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Eli Mitchell and Herbert.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mitchell
Herbert.
looked so good the past couple
He
weeks.
did.
Yeah.
Who did they beat this week? They beat Seattle, right?
No.
Yeah. No.
We
They
beat
beat
Seattle.
who did they beat?
They played they lost to the Colts
Colts. Oh yeah. That was
in that
was a
crazy,
nasty
rainy,
rain game,
nasty
yeah.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
an
It's
ugly game.
supposed to be a nice day out there in this game. So yeah, I can see the run game still though, but
Jake starting his boy Trey Sermon. He said.
I love him, but I don't have him in any more
actually
leagues.
it's apparently supposed to be raining in that Bills game too. I'm just looking now.
Yeah, I seen that. I
Be
seen that.
interesting.
And it's probably gonna be what, like 50 degrees there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buffalo
yeah.
today?
46.
Probably.
Jesus.
But it's only going to be 54 in this game.
Yeah.
So it's a semi-cold game. Actually, beautiful football weather.
Y'all, we're
for all
finally
that.
getting
Chicago,
fall weather,
right?
man. Finally getting fall football.
Yeah, we're getting fall football this week. Not many crazy weather games. I'm looking at it right now. So I can still see a run-heavy game playing on both sides, though. And I could see Debo having a good game again. He is
Yeah,
playing.
Debo's always good.
Debo's like finally consistent. We were saying that like episode 1, we were talking about him being such a beast and always just
Which
being
call
hurt.
let me down big time this year. And I didn't have any stock in him. Yeah, I didn't have any stock in him, but I wanted him. Ayuk.
Because he's fat.
Yeah.
What happened?
He's fat.
Fat? What do you mean he's fat?
Yeah, you didn't hear the coach
came
talking
in
about his
overweight.
weight. He
Yeah,
gained
but he's
like
not-
35 pounds.
Yeah, but he's not fat. He's still like one of the fastest
Zion
players.
Williamson ass motherfucker.
He just can't read a playbook. They said.
He's out of
Well,
shape.
I think we're also just seeing this in general with these newer generation players. Just
Yeah, they don't care. They're not
they
interested.
don't care as much.
Yeah.
Exactly, is how he said it.
Yeah.
Because
They-
Rager came in overweight and he couldn't get his weight down.
From basketball to
Yeah, but Record didn't
football,
come
like,
in 35 pounds overweight.
They get
I didn't see that he came in 35 pounds. That's a lot.
Yeah, the coach he had an interview about it.
That's a
Why
lot
they
of
don't
weight.
use him? He's
I
like,
think a lot of these players are
Him
getting
and-
their heads blown up for a long time of how they dominate their other leagues.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They just don't put in that work, and it's just becoming more of like a virus now inside sports.
like
Well, I think
Zion
you
got
saw
it
that a
first
little
time.
bit with Jamar Chase coming into. I know we're jumping into the Cincinnati thing.
No,
but,
you're good.
You
Alright.
see,
No,
you,
yeah.
you saw that a little with Jamar Chase and how poorly he played in the preseason, and
Mhm.
finally he got his
Yeah.
head on his shoulders. And I mean, look at him now; he's one of the
Oh
best
my God, that came
receivers.
last week.
He's
Dude.
literally the best receiver in the league right now.
He's one of the
It's
premier
It's
right
insane.
now.
It's insane.
Joe Barrow's comment at his post game last week. He's like, as soon as he sat down, he goes, "I thought everybody said Jamar Chase couldn't catch." I was like, he's savage.
All
I
right, so think
mean,
we're good with this game,
you
right?
look at what he did in the preseason, and everyone was
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, you look at his comment. Well,
wait a
you know,
minute.
these balls are bigger. They don't have
Yeah.
white lines.
Oh, I feel like he was trolling. Now that I've seen more of his personality and how he acts, I feel like there's no way he truly.
He's so
meant
good.
that. He
Yeah,
was kind of like
he's a
trolling.
fun dude.
He's so good.
And
Yeah,
Mixon's starting to get a little spark too for them. Finally.
Well, your whole offense is good. You better start I mean, that's just going to open up more. He's always had it. He's always
All right,
had
we'll,
the
we'll hit
ability.
that. We'll hit that on the Cincy game.
Yeah. Pro show.
Let's jump into some other AFC North teams. The Steelers visiting the Cleveland Browns this week. Cleveland -4. Both of them trying to hang on as much as they can in that super competitive AFC North.
and
Still going Cleveland.
yeah, I'm going
I know
Cleveland
they're
this week.
banged up, but I'm still going Cleveland. I mean, they won games without their best players already. So,
Well, and we're getting Nick Chubb back this week too.
yeah, we're getting Chubb, Landry's back. Odell's probably going to play. Baker's playing.
Yeah.
I think Clowney's the only one out for
No, he's
defense.
questionable.
He's questionable, okay, so he might play.
I think
So
he's
they're
got-
getting
Did
basically
y'all-
like everyone back besides Kareem Hunt.
Did y'all see Garrett's Halloween costume?
No, it wasn't.
Well,
All the players have been coming in
he's
in
done
their
one good
Halloween. And
one.
he's a
Yeah.
Grim Reaper, so you know
Oh.
he's about to go and try to feast.
Did you
today.
did
Can
you
you
see
bring
his
it up?
front?
Show it up. Bring it up.
Did you see his front lawn? He
Yeah,
puts
and I-
Yes,
gravestones
with
of
all the
Yeah,
everyone.
now he
quarterbacks.
goes. He,
Kyler Murray was like,
that's
"Why'd you
what
put
it
me?"
was.
Kyler Murray was like, "Why'd you put me on the law, man?"
Yeah.
He goes, "At least I put." He's like, "At least I didn't put rest in peace."
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
actually
not
gonna
like
loan wolf the
gravestones.
I'm gonna loan wolf the Steelers here. I think it's a big Deontay Johnson and what you call it, Najee Harris game.
What about
keep-
Fairmouth?
And
Yeah, what about Fairmouth?
I love him.
Ebron's out.
I think he's one of the best tight ends to stream this week.
I I'm picking him up for the long term. I got him just in case
Yeah,
for the long
I
term
mean,
because Dawson
this
broke his hand.
and this is his showcase game. No Ebron. I mean, Ebron's older, so
Did pretty well last game already
yeah,
too.
he's
Apparently,
good.
there's a little bit of a Cooper Cup Matthew Stafford. I'm fucking my camera up. Dynamic going on with the two of them.
Really? Breakfast buddies?
They're hanging out, picking each other's brains and stuff.
I would never hang out with with Ben off the field. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen when you're hanging out with him off the field.
You might see another case on him if you hang out with him.
Banger gets caught in his bathroom stall with a line.
Yeah, it's like in The Hangover when they're drinking orange juice and he puts a napkin over. He goes, "This is so nobody roofies me." But yeah, I'm a lone wolf Pittsburgh on this. I mean, I didn't realize they were traveling to Cleveland, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it.
I mean, Cleveland's banged up. This is again a division dogfight. It can happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. Division games. It doesn't matter what people's records are. It doesn't matter what's going on. Like they're always crazy. Could go either way. Like
their biggest injury right now is that Baker's shoulder. To figure out what's up with that.
I mean, I'm still riding Cleveland based on the fact that they've beaten the team without their best players. Granted, it doesn't matter like what team they beat in my mind. But
who did they beat with Johnson when he went off?
They
their last game.
That's what I was about to say. They can stick in any running back and win. Apparently, like
do you think we see Johnson play some of the Kareem Hunt role this week, or is it just going to be the Nick Chubb show running the ball?
I think they use Johnson.
I think
they use Johnson for like Kareem Hunt role kind of.
Especially coming off injury.
I think they'll use them. I mean, I think they might still they'd be cautious with Chubb, honestly. I think Demeric Felton will play a little bit of the passing role.
Of the Hunt
and
role,
and they'll also just I mean, what Johnson's going to get some of it. They're going to spread it all out. Like they proved that they could literally use anybody in their running back system.
Yeah, they have a good offensive line.
And it helps when they don't have to give
they might give Chubb. Like Chubb might screw me this week. They might give Chubb 15 carries only this week, like because they have
one of them will be an 80-yard touchdown. Though
I'll fucking take it.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I don't know if they're gonna unleash him all the way, especially since Johnson looks so good.
That's what I'm saying, basically. Yeah.
And these games, that's what I think is gonna be a big Najee Harris game too. Even though Cleveland's line's good, these division games, they tough it out, man. They battle in the trenches, man.
Seeing little extra screens with Najee Harris today too.
Yeah, that's where I think he's gonna make his money today is in the passing game.
Yeah, they have this one. They have this one as a low-scoring game too. Over under on it, it's 43.
43.
Yeah,
so they're not expecting a lot of
I would take
fireworks
that over
in this one
easily. I mean, I think Cleveland's still going to ball out. I think Pittsburgh is going to be the team that plays up to the competition today.
I could see it. I think that'll be a good game.
Yeah, I'm taking Cleveland this week.
Let's jump from one good game to possibly another good game.
Nice.
Eagles at the Lions. The Lions still searching for their first win. Is this
the battle of the shit?
Yeah, fucking toilet bowl.
Yeah, I'm actually, to be honest, so I took the Eagles here. I'm so scared of this game. We're about to lose.
Oh yeah. Getting character.
And I got the playbook here. It took me all week to come up with this. You'll see that I forgot this was actually supposed to say run option pass though, but I think basically someone put in our thing battle for first overall. We might as well lose. I think we have a chance to win. Obviously, we have Jalen Hurts running the ball, and then we're at Miles Sanders, and so like we have a chance to win. But I could see us losing. I'm picking us in the sheet based on fandom.
I think we're just a little bit better than Detroit, just a tad bit. I mean, we haven't showed anything, but fandom, you know what I mean?
They have the better quarterback.
They do have the better quarterback. They have the better running backs. We have the better receivers. But
we got the best running back in the league, Jalen Hurts.
Did y'all see that thing that came out this week from Jared Goff, and he was comparing his Khalif Raymond to Cooper Kupp.
Justin picked him up. I looked at him this week thinking about picking him up because they don't have anybody there.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, say what you want about him. He started a lot of games in the NFL. He'll get a receiver a ball.
He's playing good.
So
I tarnished his name when he got traded there. I was
He's
like,
the number one overall
shit.
pick for a reason. I mean, we've seen number
I
one
wouldn't
overall
say
picks
that, yeah.
suck. But like, I mean, you don't get drafted number one overall unless you show some kind of skill at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell.
And they looked.
He did. He had a powerful arm, and then you're going off projections at that time. You know,
They
And then
looked.
he
They
sucked.
looked
Yeah.
decent throughout that game last week against
they
the Rams.
battled with the Rams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell.
They're
fucking
good. They're the best worst team. Like
I think that
But the NFL seen in a while.
they're better than the Jets. Like the Jets have a fluke win.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's bull.
Which I called.
Yeah.
With the whole Raymond thing off of smells like I texted Mike I think Tuesday like yo we should pick out Raymond.
You didn't text me,
yeah.
snap me.
Snap
I was
out.
looking at him.
Text him.
But I ended
I'm
up
like,
being a
yeah,
fair move instead because my tight end situation now.
Yeah, did you hear the nickname too for Cooper Cup?
What
That
is it?
people are calling him Vanillatron.
Vanilla.
I love it. I like that. I like that.
I love it. Yo, he's going ham, dude.
And Calvin Johnson approved of it when they were talking to him about it.
Shout out to me for taking fucking Josh Allen over him in the 4th round.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to be Vanillatron.
You are Vanillatron.
But yeah, I'm taking the Eagles this week. This week the Eagles are gonna win one.
See,
Yeah,
I thought the same thing, but on the other side, that this is the week that the Lions get their first win. But
I told you I'm scared of this game.
this
the Lions
this game
win
honestly
and
it
the
could.
Bills
This
win.
could
We're
literally
first
go
pick.
either way. Like let's
No,
be
I'll
honest.
take the first overall.
I
pick.
can see Swift
That's all,
having 175 yards all-purpose on us easily.
but easily.
That's
I
Like,
agree with
maybe 2 touchdowns, maybe 3 touchdowns on
that
us.
is a
Like,
lot of yards though. That's
We're not gonna be able to stop him.
Hashtag hot take.
I mean, it's not that crazy of yards, honestly.
I'm saying, is that what you're doing?
is that your take?
No, that's not my take. I mean, I don't feel like that's a good take anyway. He's a top-tier running back
Yeah.
who gets 10
Coward.
receptions a game.
Coward.
A hot take would be like Amon St. Brown having like 100 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, or your boy, Khalif.
Khalif. I think Khalif's gonna have probably 100 yards.
Khalif almost lost me.
If
My
he doesn't get the 100
fantasy
yards,
last
he
week.
might have the 8 receptions and 75. It's a good fucking flex pick right there. It's a
The
good.
Slave's gonna be on TJ Hawk, so
No, he won't.
Nah, he's
him and a
banged up.
linebacker.
I don't think we're gonna put too much.
He won't.
I don't think we're gonna put too much like attention on Hawk, honestly.
Oh, here we go. Stat guy said 16, 16, and 2 is the series record on this one all time.
Okay, I think
So,
the last time we played in
someone
Detroit,
someone's about
was-
to take the lead in this series.
He's about to take the lead. Exactly.
I think the last time we played in Detroit was with Wentz, and who was that? Who was that running back we signed that was on the Chargers? He was here. Fuck, he fumbled with like seconds remaining.
Oh,
and he
I know
scored.
who you're talking
Are you talking about the
What
one
was his
that
name?
that we
Matthews.
had
Ryan
and gave y'all?
Matthews.
I know.
Ryan
We got a
Matthews.
washed
Ryan
up
Matthews.
Ryan Matthews by
Yeah.
the time we got him.
Yeah,
That was
and
all Wentz's first year.
bro.
Yeah,
he
that was in the stat I sent the other
He,
day.
he tried running down of
Fair
bounds
first
and fumbled, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Moron.
fuck
Ryan
this
Matthews started out though.
There's a chance
when
we're
he
gonna
was in.
lose this game. We're probably gonna lose this game. And,
Yeah, that's the game right there. 20,
I
27,
picked the
24.
Eagles based on my fandom today in the sheet because I won't go against them unless it's like Tom Brady or something.
All that
Yeah, I
passing,
picked
all
the
that
Eagles.
passing they're gonna do today.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be an
The
ugly
problem
game,
is
but-
this is gonna be in garbage time when we're down 17 points.
But look, the Eagles are best in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Let's be
The
honest.
Eagles are best
Like,
with the last 10 minutes of the game left. The Eagles are their best.
y'all do nothing the first half of the game and then make the game super close at the end. And I'm just like,
yeah, but
Then we lose
while,
by 3.
while
Yeah.
you're saying like this is Detroit's first win, I also see it because this is what's going to keep happening with Jalen Hurts. Like we lose 2 games straight. Everybody like with a brain me shake or like, dude, Hurts looks terrible. Like he's missing very bad throws, and then he's gonna come out and beat a winless team, and the city's gonna be, let's give him another 2 years.
Not me. Not me.
he's so good. Look what he did.
I'm done with him.
Let's jump into what also might be a pretty good game.
What are your flowers?
Titans at the Colts. Colts are favored in this one, -2.5. There is no Julio Jones in this game. Is that really going to matter?
There's not a
No.
single team that can stop Derrick Henry in this league.
Yeah.
I don't care how good your defense is. He's getting his, and he's setting up the game plan no matter what. They're coming off fire wins. Like
Yeah.
You're not beating the Titans here. Sorry.
Yeah, the
Wentz,
Titans have
again.
looked really good.
Wentz has been playing great, as Mike would say.
I'd say
So
so. I'm
don't
taking the
know.
Colts. I'm going from the Colts.
the Colts aren't slouches. I mean, they're a
Yeah.
good team,
They're playing better and better.
and they are getting better and better.
Jonathan Taylor is why I'm taking the Colts, not Wentz. Jonathan Taylor.
He's also a beast too. Yeah, he's been
Yeah,
on
he's
fire.
been going.
Yeah.
And
He
they
looked
just
good
have
last
all
week.
the elements they need at running back too. Like they got
Yeah.
Mac isn't even a factor in their team, and they have him, but he coming in. They have Naheem Hines who can go crazy in the receptions out of nowhere, and they have Jonathan Taylor who's all around.
Dude, he's
just a
playing
beast.
so good, man.
No.
And
he's playing
Michael
so
Pittman's except for the game,
He's playing-
one game, he's playing well. He's getting looked
Yeah,
at.
we've been starting them every week.
Yeah, I started
Yeah,
every week
I've
in
been
another league
starting
too.
him now. There's been a few weeks I've had Devonta Smith over him like an asshole, but
Yo, oh fuck, I deleted it.
JT's lit. Yes.
I just
lit.
seen a meme and it was best Halloween costumes, right? I have to find it. I'll put it in the SDC chat, like for the public one. So it was Belichick as the pirate, Jared Goff is Malibu's most wanted, which he nailed that.
oh
He
yeah,
nailed that one. It was DeAndre Hopkins as what was that fucking the blue things that movie Avatar, and then the last one was Josh Rosen holding up his jersey when he got drafted, and it said Josh Rosen as a franchise quarterback. I was dying, dude.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yo, Ridley's out.
Ridley
That's
for
good.
Atlanta?
Ridley's now out.
Yeah,
Top of the season.
for another personal matter.
I'm fucking done, dude.
Oh, what'd
I
he do
hate
this
fucking
time?
Guy.
Oh, pit season.
Wow, dude, that fucks me in a couple leagues.
Yeah, it fucks me too.
Cool. Cordarrelle Patterson. Let's go.
I guess
Patterson and
For
Pitts,
that
man.
game, everyone sit Mike Davis because
Jamal Williams is
that's
out
who
also. Jamal
Now I
Williams is
have to
out.
start Waddle instead.
Yeah, Jamal Williams is officially out also.
I mean, I'm not mad that I have to start Waddle. So
Swift.
What do we got here?
Swift is officially playing though, right? I know he's.
Yeah.
Swift's playing. Yeah, Swift's playing.
man, Swift is definitely playing in his fucking hometown and gonna destroy us.
When they're playing in Detroit. But...
Yeah.
Playing against his hometown. I mean.
Not as
Yeah, same
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Pit season today.
He's a prep kid, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's jump into a shit show game.
Speaking of
Cincinnati Bengals playing
yeah.
at the New York Jets. Cincy minus 11 in this game.
Cincy minus
Yeah.
11. Cincy by 47.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're the starting quarterback for your New York Jets is
Oh, what's his name?
Mike White.
Mike White.
Mike White.
Mike White.
I fucking like it.
He ain't really as good as
I
Mike
like
Black.
it.
But...
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh man.
Mike White.
Yeah.
What is this?
so
Minus 11?
minus 11. I'm gonna be honest. I could see this one being a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
I could see this
They're gonna
getting
put
out of
42
hand
points
so
up.
quick.
Yeah, they're just gonna go up and then just run the ball with Mixon for the next 3 quarters.
Jamar Chase, 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
He's splitting half the carries.
It might be 42 to nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
He has
I don't
been
even think
kinda
you
splitting, but he's
Yeah.
been doing well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he's splitting what because he was hurt. What week was it? He was out.
Yeah, 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, the Bengals are. I mean, we discussed this the other week when they played Baltimore, and we thought, maybe a couple of us thought Baltimore was going to be enough defense for them because they had played some crazy offenses. The
Yeah.
Bengals have the best offense in the league
They do.
as far
dude.
as like the receivers that they have a selection of, and then there's their setup at running back. And Joe Burrow healthy looks like one of the better, maybe one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. Top
I'm not
15
gonna-
quarterbacks
I
in
just
the
want
league.
to. I want to throw out that I totally called Uzuma last week.
And then Uzuma just
Yeah.
stepping up.
Just
yeah.
went freaking
Looking good.
nuts, man.
He's a big dude.
Yo, Jamar Chase is fucking unstoppable.
And he's
Yeah,
just
Chase
ridiculous. They
is-
have the
Chase is
chemistry
crazy.
too. And
I
your
don't, dude.
your
Well,
other
and that's
two
the
receivers
thing-
are Higgins and Boyd.
And Boyd, yeah, like you
Like,
look at that
what?
offense, and it literally, it's got to be the best offense in the league when everything's clicking, right?
I mean, you have the Cardinals to rival that. You have Tennessee when they're all healthy. Like you have Kansas City who can still turn that around. But like the Bengals offense, like right now, insane.
You grabbing
Yeah.
your Khalif, Just. I'm starting them. I'm gonna start them.
Yeah, I'm not
might
saying
be a
I'm
good
not going
idea
to
here.
taint the Bengals as the best offense in the league right now. It's kinda, that's a super
See,
hot
I'm not
take.
ready that. I'm not
I
ready.
don't
Yeah.
think it is at all. Let's look at the stats.
It
They
is.
might literally be the best offense in the league right now by points per game. They
I
just
don't-
put 40 something points up on Baltimore, one of the better defenses.
Yeah,
in the
but
league.
they also lost to Chicago
Yeah, they lost to
and
Chicago.
couldn't kick a
That's all
field
right.
goal to beat the Packers.
It's all right. I mean, the Packers just won without their best player. I
Yeah.
mean, shit happens. And it's about now. It's about when you're clicking now in week 8 and what you're looking like now.
I'm still sticking with the Cardinals as the number
Are
one.
we
They rival
playing?
them for sure.
Are we playing any Jets in this game?
No,
No.
Not
No.
even Jameson
I mean-
Crowder.
No.
No.
You would have to pick from a shit shooter your receivers of who's going to get the
If
garbage.
you're in like a 12-man league and you need somebody, like that's probably the
Yeah.
only option.
It'd be something if it was last week where there was 6 teams on a bye, but
The bye Mageddon.
we only have 2 teams this week, and
But yeah,
let's
it's
be
not no
honest,
one
it's
on
not
the
really
Jets.
that many receivers that you're worried about from those 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm not
The
starting
Jets
anyone on the Jets.
Herbert or Barrow.
The Jets themselves don't even want to play.
I would say Barrow just because, but like if they go up a lot, they might run it.
Yeah, they're gonna run the ball a lot. I feel like the Bengals.
But I feel like when they do score, it's gonna be like some big ass bombs to probably chase. To be honest with you.
I feel like
I got
the
Herbert
Pat-
starting in ESPN. So
yeah, I feel
I
like the
love Herbert.
Pats
It's hard to sit
game
on.
might be close. I feel like Herbert would be
That's in
passing
New
a lot
England
more.
too, right?
No,
Yeah,
that
it's in
one's
New
it's in LA.
I thought it was in New England.
No, it's in LA.
Start Herbert.
Yeah,
you still have to
Yeah,
go
I'd
with
probably.
Herbert.
But I feel like you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah, you can't. You
Picking
have some
one or
good
the other.
options.
you're
But
gonna get at least 15 points from either.
I'd start the Winnipeg Jets over these Jets. I agree.
I
agree.
love it. Hockey talk coming soon.
Yes.
Uh,
Tune in for our hockey podcast next year.
so just for perspective,
And our manifest.
all those teams that
manifest podcast.
we mentioned are in the top offensive categories. Dallas Cowboys are actually averaging the most points in the league still.
Yeah.
Bills right behind them. But Cincinnati Bengals are averaging 27 points per game, while the Jets are dead last, averaging 13 points a game.
Jeez.
Nice. The Eagles ain't even average. Eagles are averaging.
The
more than
Eagles
that.
are actually a middle tier offense, averaging 22
Nice.
points a game, because just like Golden says, we do shit all game, and then all of a sudden we finish by losing by
100%.
3 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like literally, you go and look at all those games, and the third and the fourth quarter for you guys are just.
And just for perspective, though, Golden's a very good team. Only averages 0.5 more points than us. So we're dead. We're next to each other in the rankings
Really?
for offense.
Interesting.
Yes. And
Okay.
we have one more game played right at the current moment.
Beckham and Clowney are active. Hilton's
that's a-
active. Jamal Williams is out. Trent Williams is playing. Corey Davis is out. CJ Mosley's in.
Yeah, but is Hilton
That's
like a
what I'll
full? You think? I don't even know
He's
if Hilton's gonna
playing.
be like.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be a full.
I think
you
it
know.
helped Pittman a little bit.
Yeah.
But just
All right, we'll move
pop
on
up
from
on-
this
it's
game. 'cause
just pop up on sleep.
Blowout.
Let's
This
go
game's a
from
blowout.
let's
This
go from
game's-
let's go from
Look,
one
50
blowout to another one.
Yeah.
Rams traveling to the Houston
Yeah.
Texans. Minus 16.5 for the Rams in this one.
The spread just gets bigger and bigger.
Is it Soda Davis Mills show down there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
Davis Mills for one more
Until
week.
next week.
Tyrod's
Yeah.
expected back.
Yeah,
Dude's
watch.
gonna-
Tyrod's gonna
dude's
come
gonna
back next
retire.
week and start winning.
Dude's gonna retire once he loses
Well,
his
that's
job,
what,
and then I'm
like-
done with this team.
Houston looked so good week 1 with Tyrod, and yes, they were playing Jacksonville, but they looked so good with Tyrod and everyone. After everyone was like, "Yeah, Houston's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be," and then they go out and they just like they put up points, and then Tyrod goes down. And dude, it's been.
I'm
it's
not
been
gonna
crazy.
say that the Chargers purposely stabbed them in the lung to start.
I will say that. They
No,
did
never.
that.
That would never happen.
I'm not gonna, you know.
And it worked out, so good for them.
Is he
Yeah.
still a doctor?
For me, I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably.
Yeah, of course. He probably got promoted. He did
I
the
got
job.
promoted.
He's
Right,
he's the
right.
head of medicine for the
Yeah,
Chargers.
it's true. Yeah.
So
He's their official stab guy.
The only thing I'd like to
Yeah.
see out of this game is who takes the reins at running back for Houston. It might be a potential season-long ad where maybe Philip Lindsay is showing that he's going to be getting you a little bit of carries there, or maybe David Johnson's taking over there.
Yeah,
Other
no
than
more,
Johnson-
no
I
more
think
Mark
Johnson's gonna be back a
Ingram.
little bit.
Mark Ingram is now a part of your New Orleans Saints.
He
came home. He came home, baby.
Yeah, you're New Orleans
I mean, I
Saints.
think
My
he's
New
a
Orleans
sneaky.
Saints.
He's a sneaky stash though. Too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Mark
I
Ingram.
think
Ingram.
Mark Ingram's a goal line RB.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
a sneaky stash.
that
Because
two together were great. It was just
yeah, exactly. They're going back together, and
Yeah.
if Kamara gets hurt on top of it, and like them two together performed before. So like if you're stuck, need a flex.
Well,
this
and we
guy
can we can jump into it more when we talk about the Saints, but that whole point was to make sure that Kamara is not getting the amount of touches that he is
this is gonna
currently
be ugly.
absorbing.
I think
Because,
David Johnson. I think David Johnson's going to take the reins for the backfield.
Yeah.
He still has talent.
Well, Philip Lindsay runs hard. Yeah, I can see them doing like a Philip Lindsay being the bell cow type guy, and Johnson being more of a receiving guy there.
But
I mean,
honestly,
nice to see him.
I don't want
It would be
anything
nice
to
to see
do
him
with
do something.
either of these running backs, just
Yeah, I don't
because
want
the
anything to
Texans
do
are
with
going to be
any Texans
playing
running
from
back.
behind for so long.
Well, that's what
Like-
I'm saying. I just want to see who takes the reins. That's all. But other than that, they're gonna get smashed. I mean, you might get what's his name, Brandon Cooks in garbage
Dude,
time.
he
having
is
some fun.
so pissed. So pissed.
Who Cooks?
Cooks. Did you see what
Yeah.
happened after they traded Ingram?
No, what happened?
Oh yeah, he went on Twitter and was blasting the Texans and
They
talking
can
about how it
trade
was bullshit that they
Hope
were
he
trading
traded.
away all this
Hope he
Now
stuff.
they
traded.
go to the fucking Rams.
Yeah, he'll be traded.
Oh,
Brandon
Go
Cooks.
tryout game for
yeah.
Cooks. He's going
Not
to
gonna
the
lie, I
Rams.
actually wanted Cooks from that offense rather than Ingram, but I think Ingram will still be good for us.
I mean, Cooks doesn't have a great
They
rap
weren't-
in Philly, but I'll
They
take him.
weren't going to
on this
trade Ingram. Did you see the story? They weren't going to trade him. They only did it because it was the Saints.
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
They didn't want to get rid of him, but since it was the Saints,
it was
so-
like a respect thing on his part.
yeah, I'll give them that. Like they did that nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's at the back end of his career. You know what I mean?
Well,
He's still a
we-
little player.
We only it
Um,
was like a late round swap
Yeah,
too.
it was
Like it
basically
wasn't.
like we suck and bring him home.
It was like it literally wasn't a normal trade. It was like, all right, we're just gonna basically give him to you as a salary
Yeah,
dump.
and that was nice.
Jamal Williams is out.
did you
there.
see
Gladly appreciate that.
Yeah, he's a
when they interviewed Mark Ingram, like when he first went over to New Orleans again? He
No,
texted Alvin Kamara. It's like, yeah, do you need help? Like, I see you're getting all them touches. You need any more help? And a
I
week
mean-
later, he gets traded.
that. I was like, that's the thing. Like, well, you know what? I understand it was a money thing with Murray, but they fucked up big time getting rid of Murray. I mean,
Yeah, that was dumb as shit.
Murray
Was Kamara and Murray were crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, Murray's a good player. I mean, now he's getting you're basically getting the same thing back with Ingram, and Ingram can catch also. So it ain't like when he's in, you think he's going to just run.
Probably a
you know
little
what I mean?
cheaper too.
But it's good to see Mark Ingram go. I've always been a Mark Ingram fan, always.
Yeah.
I've always respected his game, even dating back to college, and I hate Alabama with a passion. But he's always been a really good player. So it's good to see him. Welcome home, right? Well, you
welcome
Gordon.
back, Ingram.
Yeah. I'm coming home.
Let's jump into our 4:00 games, shall we? Patriots at the Chargers. We just talked about this a little bit with Herbert, but I think this might be a sneaky good game.
Yeah, I think the Patriots always, for some reason, they find a way to fight with the Chargers no matter what.
When the
than
Patriots looked
that-
really good last week.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
getting better. I mean, using their tight ends and they're passing it. Mac Jones is growing. They're fertilizing and watering their flowers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
Well, no.
he being fertilized?
So Mac Jones actually looks really good.
Yeah.
That's another person I bashed too. When
He
came
gets
to
the ball
league.
out fast, man.
Hey,
Gets the ball out
he's
quick.
playing really, really good.
You got
Tom
Damian
Brady.
Harris starting to show up in their
Damian
running game.
Harris. Yeah, he's been playing.
I was gonna say I want to see a stat. I was just about to ask you, D, because like Smell said, they always have like this.
They always
there's
have
been a
their
good
number,
rivalry.
dude.
Yeah, it's always been a good rivalry. You know, dating back to the Rivers days and obviously
The
Brady and
Tomlinson
stuff like
days
that.
even, like,
yeah,
yeah, like,
exactly. You know, when Rodney Harrison was still on the damn Chargers. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep the Chargers here because of the talent that they have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mac
the
was
Chargers.
playing, so
I mean,
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a close game where Herbert's not being God mode this game. He has to fight and claw for this W.
As long
I
as
think
it
it's
doesn't
still
Mike
beat you
Williams.
20 points.
Oh yeah, I mean you have another one of these offenses here where they're in a conversation of one of the better ones in the league. So
What's
Yeah,
the
this
Chargers
is
record?
this is one of the higher over-unders for the week of 50.5. That's just the
I can
third
see that.
highest
I can see
behind
that. I
the
can see
Colts,
that.
Titans, and the Cowboys, Vikings.
I mean, I can see this being like a 30+ on the Chargers game, and on the Chargers side, and the Patriots still getting to the 20-point area.
The Chargers are 4-2, Shake.
Yeah, I just want to give you guys a little stat. All right, I'm
Yes,
starting Mike Williams.
excuse me, sir. You can't give us stats. We have a stat guy already.
It's
Yeah.
a personal stat. I'm
Yeah,
starting
okay.
Mike Williams this
Okay.
week.
Did you get the waiver signed by Notorious?
And they've lost every time I've started Mike Williams in fantasy, and I'm starting this week, so you might want to change your pick
Lord.
for Patriots.
All right, you heard it here, guys. Patriots are winning this game.
That's
Yeah.
not due for me.
Due to my fantasy lineup.
Can you bench that guy? Thanks.
But this should be a fun game now.
Have to pick up Russell Gage.
You know, you're going to start, obviously, Keenan Allen, Herbert. You could probably start.
Nikhil Harry's getting traded for a bag of balls at the end of the
You're probably
deadline.
starting Cook at this point too.
You're probably starting Hunter.
Cook looks good.
Yeah, I mean he looks
Hunter
good.
Henry
Plus
and Damian Harris.
all the tight. Plus he played basketball. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Plus
Fucking
the tight end position, as we talk about every week, is just so watered down.
And two of the best are out.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers has looked good this year as well.
Real good, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of fantasy in this game for sure.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I think this is more of a
Hopefully
shootout.
Hopefully was
absolutely.
playing 100%. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's not 100% because he was on the injury report so late, but hopefully Eckler's been great, man.
Yeah, Eckler mentioned last night. I saw he mentioned last night that he's playing.
Yeah, he's
He,
definitely playing.
he basically said, "Yeah, there's no way I'm not playing in this game."
Yeah.
Well, he put himself in his own fantasy lineup.
Oh, nice.
Posted on Instagram. That's how all
like
those
that.
like Michael Fabiano, Adam Schefter. That's how they found out he was playing.
I like that, actually.
I love it.
And he
put
put like a
myself-
winky. He put like a smiley winky face.
I had myself on my bench in my fantasy lineup, Mike Davis.
Yeah, you might want to leave
Mike
him there.
Davis.
He's
I mean,
been
I was-
poor this year.
I was thinking about dropping him. He gave me 1 point.
I think he had 1 point last week.
Yeah.
1 fucking point. But they say, hey, we want to get him more involved and blah blah blah. I just couldn't bring myself to drop him for like.
how many
late
fantasy
season.
points does he have this entire season? Like, I
One.
just want to
No,
Let
I'm
me
just
tell
kidding.
you.
I'm gonna rest real quick.
He's
I'll
probably got
tell you
like
right now.
22 total.
It might be
58.
less.
58.2.
Oh.
Yeah, he's at so
Oh no, because yes,
he's
he's
had okay games.
been a 10-point
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
First two
he's
games
he's
were really
not
good, I
gonna
think.
he's not gonna get you like high end. He doesn't
that's
have a
why I
big
started
ceiling,
him.
but he has a pretty good floor.
That's
Yeah.
why I started him. I'm out Chubb. I'm out Carson that week. I'm like, all right, Mike Davis gets 10 points. He's done it every game.
I'm actually
Gave
kind
me
of
1
surprised
point.
there.
He forgot 10 of them. So like, I couldn't bring him. I couldn't bring it into my. I couldn't bring it to drop him this week because I was looking for somebody to drop for Fairmouth. I ended up dropping Boston Scott after I just picked him up.
Yeah, I was
But-
gonna say you
That's
should
probably
have
not a
him.
bad idea though.
Mike Davis, yeah, well, I lost Knox because he broke his hand. I have Ertz, but I don't want to hang my hat on Ertz right now. Just in
Ertz
case.
actually looked good on Thursday.
Look
No.
great, but like they have a lot of passing options there.
Yeah.
Whereas Fairmouth,
Well,
they have a lot of passing-
Hopkins is now hurt and is
Yeah, but just think, right? It's crazy when you think about it with the whole Hopkins situation from Thursday night. Like, dude gets his first catch right. I think he played a total of 5 snaps or 6 snaps. And dude has more yards than, like, most starting receivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monster, dude.
He should have had that
receiver in the
touchdown
game.
too. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
so
like,
pissed.
He fucking just stiffed on him. He didn't even grab his face mask.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny as shit.
Would have absolutely salvaged his day for
What happened?
He
Hopkins
still had
owners.
9, and he played the 6 or 7 snaps.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Oh, yeah. He's been a
Let's
disappointment.
let's jump into Jaguars Seahawks.
Yeah.
What I don't
Oh,
even
yeah,
I don't even know what to
I
say about
knew-
this game, man.
Yeah, see
Like
who I picked here.
Yeah.
So I don't know
the
if I'm sticking
the
with it.
Seahawks are quickly going the wrong way,
think
and the
everybody went
Jaguars are the
Jags.
Jaguars. Like
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Jaguars are starting to actually, like, show...
I like the
show
Jaguars.
some
those
signs, yeah.
Well, and the Seahawks have like a historically bad defense this year. So
And Geno Smith.
and Geno Smith. So
And
I mean,
Jesus.
James Robinson is on fire right now.
Clark is active, guys.
I
Yeah,
guess
same.
your boy who he says a bust might still have a good game here versus a pretty bad defense.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me is a young kid traveling all the way up to Seattle. It's historically hard to play up there, but Seattle doesn't look that good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
banged up
No.
at the running back. I mean,
The only person that I'd
But
probably
honestly,
take.
who's going to stick Metcalf?
Yeah, that's
who's
Or-
gonna throw him the ball?
or Lockett.
I mean, he
Smith.
had big
Geno
plays.
Smith can still make some throws.
Wasn't
Yeah,
his
I mean-
touchdown on Lattimore though? Like
He
Yeah,
had
yeah.
he had the one touchdown where Lattimore slipped and
Oh,
he
excuses.
slipped. Yeah,
Oh, he
yeah,
slipped.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
DK
mean,
made
like
Lattimore
look at
baby.
look at the rest of the game and tell me otherwise.
He slipped. Yeah.
Well, no,
Look
they
at the
realized it-
look at the
they
rest of the
realized
game
it-
and tell me
they
otherwise,
realized
man.
it was
Like-
Geno.
They realized it was Geno Smith throwing the ball.
Okay.
If Russell Wilson was playing, Lattimore would have made look like a baby against DK
They
still.
found
Oh
out
yeah,
that
I mean,
Peyton had money
if
on
he
somebody's
had
head.
if he had played, that game might have been completely different. But he didn't. So
I mean,
that's
it's not
all
like,
I'm saying.
I mean, it was Geno Smith versus Jameis Winston, so I got you. I feel you. It was two bad quarterbacks. Ugly game.
Yeah, that was an ugly game.
Going with Jags with the
that was an
upset.
ugly game.
Oh, shoot.
So
yeah,
we
I'm going with
have-
the Jags.
I
It
think
looks
everybody
like
took the Jags.
it looks like everyone went Jags except for Cam,
We got Cam
and
and
Dalt.
Dalt.
Well,
Seattle defense actually-
Cam's a
Seahawks
Seattle
fan,
fan, so he's gonna
Yeah.
cheer for his team.
Seattle
Screw
defense
you,
is
Cam.
actually better than our Eagles defense, so
Yeah,
I mean, they're doing a little
they
better.
have
I'm
one of
looking
the
at
best
the stats right
linebackers in
now.
the league, and
Yeah,
Bob
Seattle's
Wagner.
defense isn't that bad.
It's
I'm
not
just looking
Jamal
at touchdowns.
Adams.
Yeah, they haven't given up too many touchdowns. Is the thing as I'm looking at. Fucking Kansas City is giving up 31 touchdowns this season.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Kansas
City
City is
historically bad.
overrated.
Eagles have given up 27,
Damn it. Yeah, ridiculous.
and the Washington football team that we thought was all going to be a beast.
There he is.
Hey, we
Thank
got
you, Boom.
raided.
Oh, no chill, boom! What up?
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on?
What's
So-
up, Boom?
No, I'm still going Jacksonville. Like I think that James Robinson's going to have a great game still, and
Yeah.
I'll still move
What's
the
going
ball
on, man?
with Trevor Bust.
Trevor Bust. I
Trevor
love
Bust. You're gonna live and
it.
die on that hill.
Yeah,
Well, no, that's Shakes Hill.
I
I'm just
believe it.
backing
I
him
know.
up.
that's Shake Cell.
I believe it. I believe
Well,
it.
yeah, but it seems like he's jumping on that hill too. He's up there waving his hands. Hey, I'm here.
Because last time he betrayed me on the quarterback was Matt Stafford, so he knows to go. I'm like Lincoln Riley at quarterbacks, bro. I'm fucking
No.
guru.
Are we rehashing
Uh,
last week's debate? Is that what's going
No,
on?
we're not because he doesn't
No,
even
we're
have
not.
the correct
We're not,
words in the debate.
I'm
He's
not
dramatizing it.
sophisticated. I'm not sophisticated.
He's not sophisticated enough.
I love it.
You listen here, coach.
All right,
You know what?
but this,
Let's-
move on from the. That was last week's debate. We're going on to Washington football team. and Denver.
Washington and Denver. Denver getting back Jerry Jeudy this week.
Yeah, Denver's gonna-
And Antonio Gibson not carrying a tag, even though he has that fractured shin.
Yeah, it's crazy. Go Birds, baby. I like that, Boom.
I like
think
it.
it'll be. I think it'll be a good game. I think Denver still wins. I
Yeah,
was
the
just about
Birds
to
on
say
here,
in
Bill.
the last when I was talking about the stats with Kansas City have given up 31 touchdowns so far this season. A team that we all thought was going to be one of the better defenses in the league is also giving up 31 touchdowns this season, and that's Washington football team.
That defense is a fucking bust, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Jerry
it's-
Jeudy
this
back,
week-
Sutton playing well.
hmm Yeah, it'll be that. I think that
losing.
that receiving core getting healthy will be nice for Denver.
in Wichita. It's in Denver.
It's in
I
Denver.
mean,
Terry's playing banged
the
up.
weather, so it's in Denver, and the weather, according to ESPN, is 39 degrees.
Ooh,
It's
nothing.
going to be a cold one.
it's gonna be a cold one.
That's nothing. 39 is comfortable, baby.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's cold to me, okay?
Dude,
Look,
we're not really cold until we're under the 30s here, bro. Once
I
it's
see.
30s, when I'm starting
We-
to shake.
we,
not really
we
ever that
hit
cold, I
like
just hate snow.
25, and then
Yeah, that's when it's super cold.
That's where it's.
I just hate snow in general. I always fall on it.
If you don't like snow, come to the south. We don't know what snow is.
Bro, he does always fall.
Yeah, you
I
got
always
a
fall on
port.
snow.
You got a like a backyard we can live in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a little shed in the back. You can hang out in the shed.
I'll build
Well,
it.
what the Broncos? Aren't the Broncos getting a new stadium?
Are they?
Are they getting a new stadium?
They're about to get a new owner,
Used to
ain't they?
be.
Ain't
I
they
thought they
gonna
were
do
getting a
whatever?
new stadium.
I'm not sure. I don't
I
think
don't.
that.
I don't
think-
remember. They could.
Like they're supposed to get like a retractable dome stadium.
It would be nice. For
I
them,
mean,
but
that'd
they, but they like the weather. You know, like they like
Well-
having that advantage between the altitude and the, you know, the
I
cold.
don't think they're getting a new one. I don't see
I
anything.
don't think. Last I heard about them was Bezos was going to buy them.
On Google.
Bezos?
fuck.
Why would Bezos
Yeah.
buy Denver?
That's what I was wondering too. I would.
That's
know if
such
he
a
was from there.
random. That's a
I looked
random
it
The
up.
purchase.
high city probably wants to put a secret base there to get the space sooner.
He's
put
probably
it,
just
put
like,
it in the side of the mountain.
he's probably like, I'm just this rich. I need to buy
I
something.
think it was like 3 different teams that he was interested in. And I think the best option was going to be there was like a number on it and all. Like there was like a price tag on it and all.
Interesting.
I looked it up because I was like, is he from here? I think he was born in. Like,
So
New
who you
Mexico.
starting for each team? Obviously,
Like
Scary
Judy.
Terry.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
keep
I
Terry
mean,
in
you're
there.
you're gonna start Gibson because
Yeah.
I mean you have to.
Like
I'm
starting,
actually-
Ricky Seals Jones.
I've been
I'm
starting for the past 4
starting
weeks.
Jerry Judy in this one.
Oh,
I
really?
I have
Jerry Jeudy,
yeah,
yeah.
Jerry Judy. I stashed him in IR, and I actually picked up in our fantasy league as well.
They got him for free in our fantasy league because an
Yeah.
idiot dropped him.
Yeah, someone dropped him, and I picked him up. I think last week.
I would
Just
be
as-
cautious with Scary Terry though, just because I mean he's a
Playing
talent that you
banged
have
up.
to start. He's playing banged up, and the Broncos have one of the better corners situation in the league too.
Yeah, I've been rocking RSJ for the past since Kittle went down, and he hasn't made me regret it yet.
Who's
so.
the breakout running back today for the Broncos?
I think they're just going to keep doing what they're
I
doing.
think it's Javonte
Yeah.
Williams.
I don't know if
I
they're
mean,
gonna
we
break out.
we keep saying week after week that someone's gonna break out there, and like
Well, Washington's defense is underperformed. They can still.
I'd say
handle the
Common
run.
probably thinks it's going to be Melvin Gordon still since he traded Justin Jefferson for him.
He should have communicated for that, dude.
Yeah.
Plus, he gave me Lenny Fournette for fucking Sutton and the Bills defense now. You just need to stop trading, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
My man's getting-
you can start trading with me again.
My man's getting finesse for fucking bags of shit.
Yeah, he's in first place.
He's
For the
just
record.
fertilizing his team, bro.
Yeah,
He's growing the soil.
It's gonna be a weird game.
Check it out, No Chill Boom. Now that you're here, we got Nick
Pass,
Sirianni's
pass.
playbook here. You know. All right, what are we working on now?
entering a
so-
rebuild, going for one. Yeah,
like it.
Common's going from the top to the bottom.
Okay, that's what it
Single
says.
West.
John's playing
He's
today.
not in first place by a lot, though, if you think
Arcega Whiteside is active. Oh my goodness!
about it. Nice. Our best special team
There it
player.
is.
Him and
There it
Reagor.
is. Let's
Oh,
jump
God.
into America's Game of the Week according to Fox. The Tampa Bay Bucs traveling to New Orleans for New Orleans only their second home game of the season.
You mean the slaughter?
since we don't count that first one.
yeah, it's
I honestly don't think it's a slaughter. I think Tom Brady wins this game, but the New Orleans Saints have performed defensively. I mean, that's all they got going for them. And you have Kamara, so
And Marky Mark's playing.
Marky
What's the
Mark
deal
is
with,
playing.
Yeah, but the thing with the Saints defense, right? They're playing. Usually, there's only one good receiver on each team. This team is 3 and has a great tight end and has a
only two
running
of them are
back.
playing. AB's not playing.
Still
Yeah,
got
AB's
Gronk,
out.
still got Lenny.
And isn't Mike Evans banged up?
No, he's just on Tom Brady's shit list.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Oh, after giving away that
That dude
600
got
ball.
swindled, dude. Everyone's like, if you wouldn't be happy with this, you're crazy. I mean, yeah, I'd be happy with that stuff, but the ball's worth $600,000.
Well, what about the Bitcoin? He got Bitcoin from it.
65,000.
$65K.
Yeah.
That's 10
No,
times less. than what he got.
I think dude made out. He wasn't keeping that ball regardless. It's not
Yeah,
good.
it wasn't,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. But the deal itself,
Season tickets for 2
could've been
years.
more.
You know what I
Season
mean?
tickets is cool. Hell
and
yeah.
and a
Um,
Bitcoin
all the
and
jerseys.
some jerseys.
And the Bitcoin,
and-
the Bitcoin will go to 100K one
He
day.
could probably wind up selling more than all
Yeah.
that, you know. But you know what's funny? What you call it? I'm just
Not
like
fatal.
because I know like I
They
like
all-
New Orleans defense. I had them a couple weeks ago. They did keep Green Bay to 3 points. So
They have a good defense.
let's
Yeah.
I don't
And we're getting David Onyemata back, which will help our run defense.
David, I'm a what?
Onyemata.
Yeah.
He's Canadian.
What'd you say?
He's
about
Canadian.
that?
What'd you say about my mama? So they're actually the second best defense in points per game right now. 16 points per game, just behind the Bills.
That's the thing about our team is our defense is playing so good, but our offense is playing so bad. And it's I don't know if it's Jameis or if it's a combination of like the amount of drops that our receivers had last week was just laughable. Like it's insane. Like
the whole thing is like Tom Brady's gonna be able to put up points regardless, but Jameis Winston won't be able to put up points.
See, I think I picked the Saints. I think the Bucs win this, but I'm still picking the Saints. But I think it's gonna be a close game. I do. I think it's gonna be close. I think our defense is gonna play.
Like Tampa has a good defense. They're not no slouch ass defense.
Yeah, but their defense is super banged up.
They're very vulnerable in the passing game.
While they have a good defense,
very vulnerable in the
they've also given up the second most points in the league.
Yeah, they make their money on their run defense.
They have takeaway type defense. Asante Samuel Jr.'s on that team, isn't he?
And
he's on Chargers.
Okay, they have like Asante Samuel type.
I can see Callaway breaking behind their safeties and their cornerbacks for.
And
we
mentioned Mark Ingram. The big thing about Mark Ingram is you could put Mark in the backfield and then run Kamara running a route along the outside.
I mean,
so,
what they did,
like having him opens up more things that the Saints just weren't able to do. And whether that actually translates to something, we'll see today. But I mean, having that option is definitely something the Saints needed.
No, I agree. It should be a good game. Are they breaking us over under at 48.5?
No. I think it stays low scoring. I could see it maybe getting close, but I don't think it breaks the over.
There's two great defenses again going up against each other, and then Tom Brady. Tom Brady would have to cover the spread on his own.
Fuck him.
He is the GOAT.
Unless Kamara again. This is a game where you're playing one of the better teams. You're playing Tom Brady. A Kamara type dude could go off and carry his team.
Absolutely.
You can buy tickets for $51, Golden.
Ooh, let me travel all the way over there and then do that.
You might be there before game time.
Before game time. If I left like right now.
It should be a fun game though.
Our Sunday night game is the Cowboys at the Vikings. Still no word yet on Dak Prescott. He may play. He may not play.
If he doesn't play, I'm picking the Vikings.
Yeah.
I was taking the Vikings regardless.
That offense relies on Dak.
Absolutely.
I mean,
their offense is good, but yeah, Dak.
I don't give a shit if Cooper Rush was taking, first team snaps all week. I don't care about that shit.
Cooper Rush.
Dak is their guy who makes his offense play.
I have to know by 4:00 if Dak's playing, because if he's not playing, I'm benching Amari Cooper for Jerry Jeudy. Or Devontae Booker.
Yeah.
See, I already benched him. I'm starting Stafford in the league that I have him.
I don't know if you're gonna know by 4:00, to be honest.
No,
They might.
Well,
I think it's gonna legit be like a game time.
But the thing
they were talking about how he does in warm-ups, and he won't warm up until like 6-7.
But I can also throw in Booker, because Barkley's gonna be out, and Casey's defense stinks. We'll get into that next game.
Yeah, for me,
so I do have options.
The Dallas Cowboys are still giving up 24 points a game, and while the Vikings had a little mini stretch of like two games or so where their offense struggled a bit, their offense is a beast. I mean,
I think they're second in yards if they can't score.
Yeah,
they might be first in yards.
I could see that. Yeah, they move the ball.
They just can't get in the end zone.
And now they're playing Dallas, who, I mean, their defense has played all right, but they're giving up 24 points a game. I could see Minnesota taking up. I could see this be a high-scoring game. Cooper Rush, whatever, Rush might come in and still do all right with that offense that they have.
He's not horrible,
but
that's why I might keep what you're calling.
I could see it being a shootout, regardless of who's playing quarterback with the Dallas Cowboys offense.
Yeah, I mean, he played with them last year, so that's the good thing, right? He played when Dak was out last year, so. There's chemistry there. Taking the reps.
He played when Dalton got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah. I was gonna say Dalton was the backup.
Yeah, Dalton was the backup.
Oh yeah, Dalton
played when Dak got hurt.
Yeah, I forgot Dalton was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the over/under on this one is 52, which I think is just crazy. I think if Dak plays, then maybe. But I think if Dak doesn't play, there's no way this over/under hits.
Yeah.
I think this is a big Zeke game.
Yeah.
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 I just think that the Vikings aren't a
He's
terrible
also
defense.
playing. He's also playing pretty banged up too, but he always plays banged up.
The
It seems
Vikings
like.
Yeah, I
usually
mean,
have
that's
a
just his
pretty
thing.
good D.
I
And
think it's
then
if it's not Dak, it might be a really big Pollard game.
Pollard. I
Yeah.
love Pollard.
Yeah, it might be a
Pollard
really big
Pollard's
Pollard.
been getting a lot of use this year, anyways.
Yep.
Well, they're splitting
Oh,
it like
yeah, no,
60-40.
definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like in the passing game, I should say,
Yeah.
because if Cooper Rush can't get it down the field, but
A lot of
Minnesota's
dump offs.
defense isn't too scary.
Pollard gets like 10
No.
targets a game, it seems like.
I said the
That's what I love
the
about
Vikings
Gaskins.
have given up a ton of points, so
Yep. It's gonna be if Dak was like if we didn't even come to this week with Dak being questionable, they smashed you over, and it would be a great game, probably the best game of the week. But if Dak
Yeah.
don't play, it just takes everything out of it.
Yeah.
Just takes so much out of it. But you said maybe Cooper Rush will come in and put a little
He has
spark. in.
weapons. Yeah, he has weapons. He has an arm.
Dude, you see what him fines
Probably
that
better than
freaking
Jalen.
CD Lamb got?
Yeah.
Dude's
insane.
a freaking idiot. Like, dude, what are you doing, bro?
and a lot of it are like small things, like an untucked
Yeah,
jersey.
not tucking his jersey, not putting his socks the right way.
Yeah.
Like,
a
what
lot of
are you
that's
doing?
just, yeah, it's
It's
dumb.
that immature kid mindset.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I'm calling him a kid.
Well, it's
30
also kind of
I'm-
dumb as shit that you can
it's
get
Kind of
fined.
dumb that
Oh,
you
yeah,
get fined
absolutely.
for not tucking a jersey in.
But on
32
the
years
other
old over
hand,
here
like
sitting
if
in my living
if
room.
you know that's what you're supposed to do, and they're gonna fine you for
Exactly.
it,
Yeah,
and you still
exactly.
decide not to do it,
Or
then
like
it's
the
kinda
sock situation, like that's just dumb. It's
But
a
it's
sock.
already
Well,
shown
that's
good
what-
character.
But the rule's
But-
the rule.
Yeah.
And that's what we know. The NFL hates that kind of stuff because they fined Kamara last year for his Christmas shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that shit.
They
Yeah,
should be able to
dumb
wear
as
whatever they
shit.
want.
Yeah.
on
That's
their
the
feet.
rule.
How about
Alright.
when Beckham played with like a fucking
It's dumb as
$500,000
shit.
watch on?
That
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
The
that
Richard
was just
Mille
dumb
watch.
that was just dumb on his end. You know what I mean? Like, but good thing he didn't play against that dude that snatches the chains, Talib, because he might have went for that watch, dude.
hate that dude.
Could've
I
been
love
fun.
that. I
Could've been
love the
fun.
chain shit with him and who was that?
That was funny.
Who was he?
Was it Dez?
Oh, that
No,
was he played on. He was decent. on
Amari
San
Cooper.
Fran. No, it's not Amari Cooper.
No, it wasn't Cooper. It wasn't Cooper. It was oh fuck! They used to do it every time they went.
See, I thought it was Amari Cooper because he was out in
No.
for the Raiders when Talib
wasn't
was out
Cooper.
there.
it wasn't Cooper.
It was Crabtree, wasn't it?
Crabtree.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy faded out quick.
Crabtree
Yeah.
he was killing it for
I loved
2
him.
years.
yeah. And
I
then
loved him,
just
dude.
fell off.
I loved him when he came in the league.
All right. Well, why don't you marry him?
Yeah, but you're starting your normal Justin Jefferson,
married to you.
Dalvin Cook, Zeke,
Thielen.
Thielen,
Yep.
Hey, it's a tight end low
I think
week,
it's a
so you
big
might start
Jefferson game.
Schultz.
I think it's
Schultz.
a big Jefferson
Schultz
game.
and Conklin.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so-
have to
Yeah.
start
I mean,
Schultz.
I'll probably still keep Cooper in. You're
You
gonna
have
play
to start
Lamb.
Schultz in this offense.
There's
I mean,
like-
it actually depends
You
on
got
the
like
line,
you got like 7 starters in this game. Seriously, I'm starting Kirk Cousins personally.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
Kirk
me
in
too.
in
He's
one of
been
my
my
leagues.
quarterback in one of my
Yeah.
leagues just because I have feelings.
He's playing good in fantasy.
Yeah, he always puts up fantasy
Yeah.
numbers. He just can't win
Like I
games.
said, they're up there
Can't
in
win the game.
yards. They're up there in yards. So I mean, like I said, this is a big fantasy game.
And then we're going. Yeah, there's a bunch of people to start. To be honest,
Yeah, it's really heavy.
this is like
I don't
imagine-
think Dak's gonna play though, so don't count on that. I don't think he's
Yeah.
gonna play. I think it's they have the division already. They're gonna win the division no matter what, even if they lose today. So I don't see the point in even playing them, to be honest with you. But it's up to them.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones and their GMs and their doctors. They don't have the Chargers doctor, so he might know a little bit better.
All right, well, let's move on to the most overrated game, or the overrated team, I should say.
The Monday night game, the New York Giants against the Kansas City Chiefs. KC
Kansas
minus
City
10,
Chiefs.
and I think that's a little high.
Well, we've been shitting on Kansas City's defense and their team in general.
Yeah.
I mean, New York Giants are banged up as fuck. I don't know if they have enough to still beat. But
The
Kansas
Giants'
City,
defense is pretty sneaky, though.
Look good last week, dude.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, KC's playing piss. They've been playing piss for the past 4 weeks, apparently.
Yeah, it mattered.
They're overrated.
And then you got Tyrann Mathieu out there shit talking the Chiefs fans, and
I know.
Yeah.
They did beat up on the what you call it last week though, but the Panthers. But Daniel Jones, Might be their best wide receiver right now.
Playing well in general. He's the best running back right now too.
He's their best running back.
That was a nice ass catch, dude.
Yeah.
That was a nice ass catch. Brady could never.
I
Daniel
just
Bell.
can't see Kansas City letting this game. I mean, I said this last week.
Yeah.
I can't see Kansas City giving up another one, but
I know we have a lone wolf in this one.
Do we?
Yeah, unless they changed it.
Did I lone wolf
yeah.
the Giants?
Yeah,
Nobody else
yeah.
picked the Giants? All right, let's
I
go.
I copied and pasted. I thought Golden's
Oh,
thing.
you did, but then you changed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
Oh, I copied.
I
Oh.
think the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the most overrated team in football.
Boo, just boo.
They are overrated, but
I hated the
Gi-
Chiefs
Giants
since week
fucking
one.
stink.
Yeah,
Giants
you
I've been
have.
saying it since week one.
You've been on that hill.
They're overrated though. They're just fairly
It's
rated.
not that
They
they're
have a terrible
overrated, it's-
defense and they have a
Yeah.
good offense.
But
Well,
everyone
their
came
offense
into
is
the
slipping right
season
now.
talking about how they were going to be
They're not overrated.
the best
They're
thing
not-
on
they're
sliced
not-
bread.
Chiefs are overrated.
They're
Well,
rated
coming into
for-
the season,
they're rated
coming into
for what
the-
they've done in the past.
Coming
They
into
like-
the season's eight
Yeah.
weeks ago now.
Yeah.
So like
But,
for the
like-
last 8 weeks though, everyone sees that they have the worst defense in the league, literally
Yep.
by
What's the record? They
statistically,
have 2 wins.
They're 3-4.
and
They're gonna make
they
the
still
playoffs
have
still.
their offense.
They're still going to make the playoffs. They still
And
might win
even
that
their
division.
offense still.
No,
isn't
there's no way in hell
performing.
they win that division.
One of their
I
losses.
wouldn't say
Bills.
that. I wouldn't say
Bills
that.
and
dude.
Tennessee have beat them, right? And who's their third
got-
loss?
You got the trade deadline coming up. You know, I mean, they can make moves. And
They've lost to the Ravens, the Chargers, the Bills, and the Titans, and they just
All
barely
teams.
beat. They just
All
barely
good
beat the
teams.
Browns.
And Baltimore.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Ravens, the
Yeah.
Chargers,
Yeah, I'm
the
not
Bills,
looking
and
at
the
the
Titans.
chat. So they lost
Oh,
to
yeah.
good teams, and they have the worst defense in the league. Their offense is still there. Like they're,
it didn't miss
Pat Mahomes is
I mean,
playing.
it wasn't there
badly.
last week. It wasn't there last week, but
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is playing terribly.
like, he had a QBR of 6 last week.
But,
That's
like,
crazy.
I mean, if he just stops playing terribly and he plays how he's even half as he's played before, they still have a
Shit, you'd
great
play
offense.
fucking terrible if you're married to that wife and related
my
to the brother.
God.
I was about to say
You'd
their
be
biggest
fucking playing
problem right
awful.
now is his
It's
family.
killed
It's
me.
his family.
We have an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Did you see what Roger said? Like in the meme?
No,
where-
I didn't.
No, it was a meme. I'm sorry, he didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
But it was where they were like hugging after a game, and
Nice.
he's like, I disown my family. You can do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now their
His
biggest problem
family
is their
is
family.
legit is like a cancer to that
You
team.
see that video of like his wife and his brother doing some like
It's
stupid ass
sickening, dude.
TikTok shit?
He's
Yeah,
yeah,
he's just
shaking
like-
his head.
He's literally disgusted. Like
It actually
you
makes
see
me
it.
sick, dude.
He
I've
does-
always hated his wife. She's always been a fucking.
When he did the
She always
TikTok
barks.
I
dance
don't know
on,
what you guys are doing, but I'm just trying to win some football games.
Dude,
and
she
this
came
guy's
at
playing with
she
the
came at
Bulls.
Tyreek Hill.
yeah.
Like
His
Wait,
wife
Everybody's
did.
family members should just shut up. Like if you're not on the
Exactly.
team, shut up. Ben Simmons' sister used to do this too, and probably still
hated
does it.
that
Like,
shit.
shut up.
Oh, she
Like
probably
no
still
one,
does.
like we hate you.
yeah, like we're not even listening to you. We're just like telling you shut up.
Or like people's
Like-
moms and dads like tweet like my son should be playing. Shut up.
Yeah. Like
You're not on the team.
Jackson
You
Mahomes.
sound like the
is-
dad from Friday Night Lights.
My son should be playing.
What are you
Moving
doing?
miles.
What are you doing? Oh,
Yeah,
man,
Jackson
bitches the
Mahomes
sun.
is just a dumbass.
You could do it in the stands. I don't care. Do it from the stands. But
Get
don't
off
No,
the
be
he
social
tweeting and
media shit. Yeah.
He did a TikTok dance on Sean Taylor's memorial.
I know, that was
and
fucked
didn't
up.
know.
Somebody
he
should
said.
punch him in his
No,
fucking
he
mouth.
did know. There's no way you didn't know.
Didn't
Like,
he
he's a
pour?
liar.
Didn't
threw a
Jackson
drink.
Mahomes? Didn't he pour like a
Yeah,
drink on
the Ravens
fans and
fans.
stuff?
Yeah, on the
I
Ravens
would
fans.
fucking crack that little retard
I would
and knock him
punch
down
right in his
fucking 3 flights
face,
and
yeah.
fucking steps.
I'd beat the shit out of him. Kansas City's gonna score 45 here.
I just want to play football.
Yeah,
Easily.
Jackson Mahomes the biggest douchebag, and
And
his
my
wife.
brother Jackson,
I
he's
think they-
probably banging my
I think
wife.
I think they smashed the
100%
owner.
banging his wife.
No,
I
he's
said
not. 'Cause he's
that.
not. No, he's not. 'Cause he's not into that.
Shake, remember I said, yo, it looks like you would think that Jackson's dating his wife.
Yeah, but he's
The other
not.
night. Oh yeah, I know.
But I think they smashed
Another
you
wife.
over. To be honest with you,
All right, let's jump into some
it's more like
bold
never mind. I
predictions.
can say it.
Bold predictions.
Um,
What you guys got this week?
I'm not going first.
I stick
You
with
go
my.
first, Lewis.
Can I just stick with my Kyle Pitts pick every week?
No, it's not a
No,
bold
no,
prediction
it's
anymore.
not
It's
bold.
not
It's
bold
Superstar.
anymore.
He's been paying it out.
It's
every
just a
week for me.
prediction.
The superstar.
Go
You
with your
go
boy,
first, Golden.
Khalifi. Go your
Oh yeah, I am actually gonna go with him. Raymond 100 yards and 6 targets.
I'm gonna go Tom Brady throws a touchdown.
Damn, that is bold as fuck, dude.
Why did I do that?
Wow. That's crazy.
Nah, what do you guys go? I'm gonna look around for a second.
I got Mitchell for the Niners with 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I like it.
So
for
Mitchell.
me,
Yeah, I think he runs all over that Bears defense.
You said
What happened?
you said 2
Whatever.
touchdowns, Golden?
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
Are you writing it down, Josh?
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you got over there, Smells? I don't know what I want to do
For
yet.
me, I'm keeping it local, just because I need this to happen too. I need Devonta Smith to get his second 100 game and a second touchdown today. So 100 yards and a touchdown for Devonta Smith with a running back throwing him the ball.
With no running. I love it. And he gets all that in the fourth quarter, right?
And yeah, that's actually all in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I guess it's kind of bold because he's been ass cheeks all year.
Well, yeah, he hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
He had one game.
No. I'm saying my pick.
What is the small Smith 100 yards and what touchdown?
One touchdown.
1, 2, 2. Okay.
I'm gonna go. Let's bring him back to life, and I took this team anyway. I'm gonna go A-Rob, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Oh.
Who?
A-Rob.
A-Rob.
2 things
A-Rob?
that he hasn't done all season.
Yeah, exactly.
A-Rod just lost his what?
That's why I was like, he's a big name, but he's been shit, so I figured
Yeah.
it was kind of bold.
Yeah. All right.
Well, he also has a running
I
back.
love it.
throwing
I love
him.
it.
Other
Yeah.
people in the chat have bold predictions.
Yeah, drop
Put
it in
Uh,
there. You guys
comment-
keep
Put it
it
in
up.
there.
Comment
the
through in
spreadsheet.
there. Comment through in
Harris
there.
and
Harris
Bolden,
and
200
Bolden with 200 all purpose and 3 TDs. And then
Is
Cam's
that
got
the-
Judy with
that's
two
New
two
England running
TDs
backs,
and
right?
145.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's New England running backs.
I like Bolden,
Okay.
man. I look at him in fantasy. He never pulled the trigger, but he's getting receptions there.
He's our
Yeah.
James White now.
Yeah, exactly.
Caught 3 TDs, 200 yards. I
Oh,
like,
that's
he's
Cam
vanilla
just
John.
manifesting that for his fantasy team.
I like it.
He's Vanillatron, so.
Speaking of manifest, stay tuned for that podcast coming up.
A new season.
I think for if I didn't go with Devonta Smith with one, a little bit more of a bold prediction today would be Fairmouth gets his first 100-yard game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Can see it.
And we see some chemistry with him and Ben. Ben's
175,
gonna be
2
under
TDs.
assault today, dude. Like
No,
Miles Garrett's
Notorious.
trying to
That's
add-
not bold anymore.
It's not
Yeah.
bold
He's
anymore.
done that.
That was bold the first 6 times Justin said it.
And plus, Pitts played basketball before.
Yeah, he did play basketball.
Yeah,
That makes him a good tight
definitely
end.
did play basketball.
He probably would have been better than Ben Simmons, but
Oh,
I mean, he probably
I love
already
it.
is, literally.
Yeah, he
because
probably already is.
Ben Simmons ain't playing. And still getting paid. I'm not getting started.
yeah, I will say that for our basketball podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Which will start when Ben Simmons no longer.
All right.
plays.
Anything else before we wrap up the show?
The
No?
only thing you should ever wrap up is the show. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with that. Hell,
don't be silly,
There-
Raptor Willie.
There it is. We're gonna leave you with that wonderful advice, guys. Thank you so much for
Birds.
coming and hanging out with us on week 8 of the
Go
Sunday Dad
Bucs and go
Club.
Birds.
Go
Go
Bu-
Birds.
no, not
Flowers,
go
baby.
Bucks. Hey now.
Let's get it.
Fertilize your
Hey, now.
flowers, baby.
Good luck on your fantasy games today, guys, and we'll see you next time on the Sunday
Golden.
Dad Club.
See you, buddy.
All right.